entire being is so exhausted. The hyper productivity culture. Hey. I told myself I wasn't gonna vlog today, so I'm not. We're going to clean my car because I manifested it. I told everyone at work, I was like,
you gotta clean the car, you guys.
After I get off, so I am currently off and therefore I need to clean my car. The thing I've been putting off for a week. Gonna save you the hassle. We're gonna do no time lapse. No time lapse. I refuse. And then we're gonna talk about the issue at hand, which is not really sure yet. I think it's that, you know what, you're right, I'll talk about it later. Sit here all day and eat these. It's been, let's calculate, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. Whoa, wait. August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. August, September, October, December, November. August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, September, October. It's been October, November, December, January, February, March, April. I've lived in my car for 7 months, you guys. And this is how I feel. So tired. Not because I live in my car. Not entirely true. First disclaimer of the day, I
took too much melatonin last night.
Which means when I went to yoga this morning, pretty much wanted to take a nap the whole time. Still feel that way. I'm having some oranges in hopes. Listen, I've been seeing so many people on the internet talk about and repost things, the encompassing umbrella of the hyper productivity culture. Listen, I want to talk about this in the mountains. I'm gonna go get other food and then we're gonna go to the mountains. For some reason, all I could think about when I went in there was a cookie. All I could think about. I've wanted a cookie all week. I also got this energy drink, so we'll see if I feel better after. Got a few other things as well. I know. Is it considered a vlog if I show you everything I got? Is that considered a vlog? Well, let's try it and find out. 1, 2, oatmeal. 3, dolmas. Another oatmeal. A falafel bowl. I literally always get these, but they're so expensive. We're gonna go to the mountains now. Come on. I'm so sleepy. Considering the fact that I was literally about to leave Whole Foods, okay, I came out to my car. I realized that my cargo roof topper, it is falling off. Who installed it. Okay, if you don't remember from that video, luckily I didn't glue it on because remember that being one of the options. I didn't do that. I got this like roof rack thing, okay, and it's been scraping the top of my car, like on the sides where it's secured to the car, because it moves when I drive, which one would accurately assume isn't safe. Therefore, I should have taken care of this issue much sooner. However, now that it is finally detached from one of the corners, I have ended up here at Jiffy Lube on my day off when I was gonna go film a video in the mountains. I'm upsetty spaghetti a little. We'll just sit in the parking lot of Jiffy Lube and have a good vibe. I don't know what is wrong with me currently. However, I do. First of all, listen, I might cry. I honestly might cry. Pretty sleep deprived. Also, my hair is atrocious. Getting it fixed. I am getting it fixed professionally. Listen, you guys are my friends. That means that I'm about to open up to you and explain what I mean by hyper productivity culture. Now, I was thinking of doing some research for this video, jotting down and brainstorming for this video. Listen, I'll stop saying that word. I am tired. I work a full-time job and then I try to to make these videos, and I would consider a creative person, but I don't have a lot of energy left to expend mentally on creative endeavors. So that means that I'm not living up to my fullest potential, and that's a predicament that a lot of us are in. Do you feel me? It sucks so much, and it's our culture. It's just America. If you think about, let's look it up. Who's the happiest? And I can bet you it's nobody in America. Probably some little tribe in the jungle somewhere who's praying to the rainforest gods every day. Like their culture is based off of doing things that are intuitive. They probably make a lot of art, and well, let's just see who's the happiest community that exists. Well, that didn't give us much. It gave me a list of a bunch of countries that weren't America. A lot of those countries were not third world countries. They weren't rainforest tribes. No, they were countries that have good governments, systems in place that reflect the needs of their people. When I say needs, what do we as humans need? Rest. Education that caters to our specific individual nature. Okay, we don't need standardized education. A lot of these countries place a large focus on exercise, so they have a lot of options for, you know, getting out in nature, bike trails. They probably have health incentives. You know what I mean? And we understand that as America. Like, we understand all of those important things. But what we don't understand is progression doesn't work if you're going at too fast of a pace. And we have, you know, taken the lead in a lot of technological advances, because I don't know anything about how our country works, really, in retrospect. But I do see the flaws in our society just because I'm experiencing the consequences of the mindset that we have to constantly be productive. And I've seen a lot of influencers talk about recently, and even not even influencers, just my friends reposting things on social media, kind of talk about how you get burnt out by constantly producing things. Productivity, think of the word produce. Just kidding. Produce. You have to constantly be producing something, and to produce something takes energy, and to produce something creative, that has to be intuitive. It has to come from a healthy mind. A healthy mind isn't made by working a full-time job and putting half of your energy, like literally half of your allotted energy as a human is directly given to your full-time job. It's so sad if you think about how much more productive we could be as humans if we didn't have to do that. And we don't have to, but to make money we do. And to keep up with society, and to not be a nuisance, and to like take care of yourself, and to provide for yourself, you do. You have to have a full-time job. I'm not complaining, because I'm so grateful for my full-time job. I'm so grateful that I'm able to make money, because I wouldn't want to be reliant on the system. It's so hard to break out of it. What these influencers are talking about is make sure you take time for yourself, make sure you don't overwork yourself, make sure you are not producing content because of the algorithm. Like, if you don't post at least once a week, you get forgotten about, your engagement goes down, people become uninterested, and you become canceled. Basically, that is such a destructive system. The people who can create priceless content aren't doing that, because the algorithm doesn't cater to that. It caters to constant entertainment. It's basically to be stimulating your audience on a consistent, fast-paced basis. If you're not doing that, I mean, good luck. There's no point. And I mean, that's honestly why I'm making this video. I love creating things, making fun, highly edited videos, but people always ask me how long they take to make. I first started making videos and I would spend 2 hours editing them. 2 to maybe max 5 hours editing a video. And I did it all on my phone. So I got Final Cut Pro because I wanted to be more creative with my videos and have more options to play with. Going from 4 hours of editing per video to 10 to 15 hours. I once accidentally deleted a video that I had already spent 10 hours editing. couldn't go to work. Too devastated. I was like, I'm calling out. I'm finishing this video. Pouring that much work. And these videos are fun. They're for fun. They're mostly for me because I like documenting my life. A lot of work goes into these videos. I could do so much more, have so much energy left over if I wasn't working a full-time job. We adapt, but we have limits. We can adapt to a larger workload, but we're not getting sufficient rest, like creativity. If you don't let your mind rest, it doesn't have time to process, and it doesn't have time to like flush out the things that don't matter and like connect the dots that are left that do matter to form like an inspiring idea. I don't like making videos until I've had enough time to think about what I want to do for them. I've said a lot of times that like I make videos spur of the moment and I don't plan my videos. I would like to have time to. It saturates them more with substance, but a lot of the times I don't, because like I always give myself a day after I upload to not work on videos. If I'm constantly thinking about videos, like it's literally all about inspiration and I need time to reset. Oh my gosh, that dog is beautiful. What? My entire being is so exhausted. What was I talking about? I just took an 1.5 hour nap, by the way, because I needed to, so let me have my moment. What I was saying was society's standards and the world's standards for production are not they don't allow for a very intuitive creative process, and they're very limiting unless you're the best of the best in terms of production, and unless you're like super fast at that. It's hard to be successful enough to then live a life that you are able to rest. You know what I mean? Like you have to make it in order to even have the option of calming down, and a lot of times people who make it are so looped into the rat race, and there are exceptions. People who are born into it are like people who become famous for no reason or whatever. The majority of us have to work our asses off. Now once you make it, then where does it end though? Like you still have to keep producing things, and you still have to keep up this level of greatness. And I guess on the other hand, I feel like it is this way for a reason, because there are people who put in so much hard work, and yes, like it is important to put in hard work and to work for your success, but sometimes mentally and physically it's too much for a lot of us, and that sucks. It's almost like that's just the way that it is, and we have to live with it. Whoever is able to live with it and thrive with that the best, those are the ones who make it. It's all about conditioning yourself and playing the game until you're able to get the hang of it. Sometimes I have kind of a pessimistic outlook, like the state of where we're going as a country, because it is so tense and it is so grind. It's just so like go, go, go.
Also, I feel like I have a very optimistic outlook on life as well, more so than pessimistic, because I believe that we can make a difference, and we are heading in the direction of like more people being born understand the mistakes that our generations before us made, and we're trying to resolve them as peacefully as we can because we see like what's important in life. So I feel like we're kind of heading in a good direction as well.
And people who are born into this have to, like, that's their only option, you know? Like, yes, you can live a simplistic life and you can have a job that doesn't pay much and you don't have to work 40 hours a week and possibly still get by, like, if you live in your car, you know? But if you're paying rent, you pretty much need a 40-hour work week to be able to afford that. The part of it that's so mentally discouraging is the fact that not necessarily that we have to do that, but knowing, because it's not that hard to go to work every day. Like, I work at a place that I love, have enough money to sustain me, not necessarily enough money to save enough that I would prefer to be saving, because I want to get to a certain point within a certain time frame, but it's hard to do that when I'm not getting paid that much. My perspective on it is like, wait, I kind of want to take a picture of this cat. It's just discouraging because it's a cycle. You can't stop working. Like, I can't just take months and months off of work unless I want to take that risk, because I could, but that's not secure. I wish I could, you know? The question is like, how do you fix that? For me right now, my solution, and I'm bad at this, obviously, because I just took a nap, so that shows kind of a sleep schedule I have, but I normally don't take naps. This week has been my schedule has been weird at work. I think like the answer and what I would ideally need to do is literally like cut out socializing in order to stay on track with my videos, which is hard because sometimes I need a social life in order to feel complete. So it's like you can't just cut things out. I guess sleep schedule, I will take back that I think I do need to have some sort of socialization, but I get a lot of that at work because I have a lot of friends at work. But it is nice to share your life with people. I mean, include a social life, have a super routine sleep schedule, eat clean. Who just whistled? Drink enough water, and then grind on your creative endeavors. Focus really hard on where you want to go, like include good exercise, all of the things that we already know, okay? Literally all of, and those need to be priorities. There have been times when people have needed to cut things out because they thought that that was going to get them ahead, and it did, but I'm sure they burned out, you know? Like, you need to have a balance in life. Everything's about a balance. It's important for long-term success. I'm not trying to say that like I want all this free time so that I can be lazy, have a luxury life laying out in the sun every day, although that would be nice because I would feel super refreshed, but I don't think that that's very motivating either. Sometimes I thrive off of like being anxious almost. Yeah, I don't know. I really think it's so important knowing that if we can't change the circumstances, that we can't change what life expects of us, then we need to do what we can in order to maintain a healthy relationship with life that includes our basic human needs. It's important to talk about because not a lot of people do it because it's a lot to unpack, but knowing why you're feeling the way that you're feeling is hard, but you need to ask yourself that. Anyways, rant, I guess, can be over now. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to comment, go for that. Please comment anything you want. My hand is very asleep. It's tingly. Oh, I love you guys. Also subscribe so that you can watch future videos. Follow me on Instagram. My name is Amber F. Bourgeois on there. I love you for watching this. I love you even if you didn't watch this. I love you no matter what. Don't forget to love yourself. So cheesy, yet so true. I'll see you next week. Oh, I could have done this as so much better lighting. Whoa. Well, you live and you learn. Okay. Goodbye.